Good morning, everyone. This morning I have traded Tesla, NVDA, and Hood. So Tesla was a loss, NVDA was break even eventually, and Hood was amazing trade. Perfect execution, perfect exit as well. So let's talk about Tesla first. So Tesla was gapping up more than 2%, but the late pre-market was looking kind of weak. So at the open, it sold off to R2 and then make bullish engulfing with volume. So it is one of my favorite patterns for going long or short in 1 minute opening range breakout. But I didn't go long exactly here. I just waited to see how it's closing. So then later on it come back to VWAP again and pushed up, and then I take the long entry, but eventually it didn't go through and just quickly sold off again and stopped me out. That's fine. The next trade was on Hood. Hood was amazing. It's gapped up more than 10%. So I thought I will go long, but at the opening, first minute, it sold off heavily with volume. Almost 1.5 million shares has been traded. The second candle tried to came up, but it rejected the VWAP and didn't go more than 50% of this initial candle. And the next candle was again red. The volume was constant. The third candle, it just touched the VWAP and sold off. And if you see, it was making ascending triangle here. So I went short right after it's broke this 1 minute level, opening range level. I call this is opening range breakout, and also the volume was constant. Sold off till R3. I took an initial partial here, but my target was actually PDC, previous day close. Then it sold off till, I think it is yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday. YY day high, YY day open. Yeah, and then it claimed a little bit up right below the 9 EMA. And if you are following me, you know this is one of my favorite place to add if it is selling off. So I added more here, and then finally close everything just here below the previous day close. So the risk reward was amazing. My risk was around $1, and my reward was about like $5, $4. Yeah, so it is 1 to 4 risk to reward. Amazing trade, amazing execution. Really happy with that. I really messed up with NVIDIA today. Although NVIDIA looks the same trade at the opening, but I was in Hood, so I didn't take NVIDIA there. But later on, it's came down into the daily level here, and according to the ADR, my target was around yesterday low, which is 117, and also it matched the full ATR. So according to the plan, when it tested the 9 EMA, was stalling here and sold off below 120. I took initial position, then add more came. Then it tested the 9 EMA one more time in 1 minute and then sold off. So I saw some buyers here. I partialed out, then added more here, then partialed out here, and then added more again to ride the full momentum, but it's never came here. Right after it's 118.68, I saw some big buyers here, and the price goes up. And once it's claimed this 2 minute high I got stopped out to lock my profit. It was a good profit, around like $50-$60. Then I saw it quickly sold off, and this was a liquidity sweep. It's also a trap. So when you see this kind of rejection, normally a lots of retail player get in here. So what institution do to get into the position, they push the price above this level that they get stopped out and they can get into this position. So I thought it's a trap. Okay, now at least it will, because in the 5-minute chart it was looking pretty weak here, right? Below 9 EMA, rejecting multiple time. So I got short here. Then initially it went up a little bit, but again rejecting the 9 EMA. So I added another 100% position, whatever position I was here, I just added 100% here. Then again the same buyer was showing up, and I saw like huge bet here. Normally if it is a big bet, it is a bearish signal, but it was like massive bet, and also the price couldn't break through. I should exit my all position here, but I didn't. Just hoping that it will go below there, but eventually I got stopped out. So whatever money I made here, I just gave everything back. Later on it made another liquidity sweep here. So you see this is the liquidity level. It just went there with volume, but it couldn't follow through, right? It's sold off. So I was waiting to see sometimes when this kind of price action happens, so it come to this support level and then push up again. So I thought okay, maybe it can be a double top here. So I just waited. So right after it came back again to this level, it pushed up, it rallied till this swing high, and if you can see, it just crossed 10 cent and then sold off again. But I didn't take the initial entry. I should take the entry here, that could have a better risk to reward ratio. So I can, if I took the entry here, I can took some partial out there. It could be a amazing 1 to 2.5 hour, and then I could wait it for the rest of it, but I didn't do that. Then later on, once it sold off below this level, and it closed below the 9 EMA, I waited still to see how it's doing. Then another candle came down below 20 EMA and 9 EMA, but pushed back again, bought back up again. But my trigger point was here when it's again rejected and sold off below. I took the initial entry here, then it came back down to 1850. Again I saw huge bid there, but it's never get filled. So the price pushed up initially and was a little bit above my entry level. And also I added here, I shouldn't do that when I saw this kind of big bids, and without filling those orders when the price is pushing up again, it's not a good idea to add it here. And later on it tried to come back down several times, but it's really couldn't break it. Then eventually I got frustrated and I exited here. It was a break-even trade. So guys, this is actually a example of overtrading, but I was lucky today that I managed the risk and read the price action with patience, that I got out at the right moment. So later on you can see it's now doing again the same thing. It took the liquidity from here, rejected the VWAP and sold off. Although it's looking very weak, but I'm not taking the trade because I already took 5 trade today, and my rule says not more than 4 trade. I already broke the rules, don't wanna break more. And also it's a strong support level, since it's supporting this level 1, 2, 3, 4 and now 5 times. So that's it guys. Overall it was a good day. I made good money. It was a 2% of my account. so not bad at all. As a trader, you can expect every day 1 to 2%. It depends on your account size. If your account is too big, then 1 to 2% is hurt. So if you have any question, please comment down below, and if you think this is helping you, please do like and subscribe. This will motivate me to make some more videos. Thank you very much.